I'm standing at the 50-foot mark. That's my buddy Scott. We tried to hit 100 foot. We only made it to 98 feet. I've been in the senior living industry since 2011. I feel like I'm just as much in senior living now as I am in real estate. I'm a family man. I love my family. It's my sons, Sterling and Drake. They're older than that now. I gotta get fresher. I have a fresher picture. I don't know why I don't have it up there. It's my wife, Melissa, and that's me down below. You can't see the bottom, but I had like a shag carpeting there. You guys have maybe heard me on some of these podcasts. Has anybody heard me on a podcast so far? It's gotta be more than one. No? Podcasts, webinars, right? I'm out there telling people about this. I've been doing this since 2011, and I was on something called Bigger Pockets in 2014. Have you guys heard of that, Bigger Pockets? I didn't say the word senior living one time. If you guys want to go back and listen to number 71, I didn't say this word senior living one time on that podcast because I didn't want somebody else in St. Louis to do what I was doing in 2014. And so now it's grown way, way past that. And I consider myself the expert in being a senior transition specialist, which after these 3 days, you guys will be certified senior living transition specialist. And we'll tell you why that's important. Here's what I like to do on the weekends for fun. I'm standing at the 50-foot mark. That's my buddy Scott. We tried to hit 100 foot. We only made it to 98 feet. He's an engineer. We poured a concrete ramp. Let's do that again. Did I do it again? I'm at the 50-foot mark, and I'm 6'3", so where is that tire at? At least 5 foot high? One of my other favorite pastimes is this, guys, buying houses. Who gets a rush when they buy a house? I hope you do. That's why we're here. I love to buy houses. I love to solve people's problems. Being a developer, you got your money in 12 to 18 months. Being in this business, you can do a deal in 3 weeks from now, get your money, right? That's a good way to be. Over the past 3 years, 17, 18, 19, 20, and now into 21, so this is a little bit old. I'm probably about at 230 deals right now, 220 maybe. But that's the 198 deals I've done from this business over the past 3 or 4 years. What's my average profit on there? Right at 20, yeah. How many do you need to do a month to be happy if you're making 20 grand per house? One, right? People always call me up and say, I want the whole state of Utah. And I'm like, pump your brakes. 20 is plenty. Have you guys heard me say that? If 20 people know you, you're gonna be just fine. Know you and trust you. That's what we're gonna work on today. In our monthly meetings that we have with people in our inner circle, somebody said, I think if you just have 10, you can win. I'm like, okay, maybe. That's his point is that the right relationship. I met somebody told me, I think it was you, you've got a friend that runs senior living communities. I mean, that person could do 12 deals a year with you easily, right? And so take that times 20. There's a lot of CEOs that don't make 240 a year. Follow what I'm saying? How powerful that one relationship could be. That's my mom on the right, Shirley. I usually call her unannounced during these and say, Mom, what's that ringtone whenever I call you? What is it? And she never remembers, so you always say, Dad, what's the ringtone? And it's Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine, is what she. So I'm a good boy. I'm the good boy. It's my favorite picture of my parents. My mom had just had me like 7 months before. She says, I hate that picture. I have a belly. You know how every mom's hard on themselves. But my mom and dad, they sound like hippies. They're not really, but they used to take their motorcycle all across the country. And they would buy clothes, wash them, throw them away, or mail them back. There was no good place to have it. I mean, that sounds like hippie. They're not hippies. This is the original Mom's House logo. Has anybody seen that original logo? Can anybody tell me what that is? Cross stitch on a loom, right? Why would I have cross stitch as my logo? Why? Because every single house I buy has cross stitch in it. I mean, I can just keep, every house I buy has cross stitch in it, right? My mom wove the one on the right, and he was only 5 at the time, my son drew my logo on the left. And so the brand has meaning, the logo has meaning for what I buy.